Today, 11 years after I left Mitchell High School. The last time I was in this hall, I was sitting the HSC exam, and reflecting back on it now, all I can say is I wish I knew back then what I know now about life. In 2003, when I completed the HSC, I thought that was it. I thought my life would be mapped out for me and determined by whatever results I got in the HSC. I actually felt pretty doomed. I felt that I was going to be a failure, especially in the shadow of my highly academic older brother. I knew that I'd never be as academic as him, or as intelligent as him. But instead of holding a grudge against myself, knowing this, I decided to shift my perspective, follow my own path, not compete or compare against anyone else, but accept to do my best and know that the universe would make everything all right in the end. I wanted to cook. I wanted nothing more than to cook for people. For me, food brings happiness, and food brings people together. It's the source of life. So that's just what I set out to do. Not to please anyone except myself. In fact, back in the day, my father wanted me to be a pilot and follow in my brother's footsteps, but that wasn't for me. I did my research and I found some options where I can go to further my studies after high school to become a chef, and I did it. I was determined to be a chef, and one that everybody would remember. After year 12, I didn't go to university, as my parents had expected me to. I did what I wanted to do, and I'm proud to say that I went to the Intercontinental... my teacher. Language study or something.
Mrs. Bunt.
Anyway, so back to me. I'm proud to say that I went to the Intercontinental Hotel School in Sydney, and I did what I wanted to do. Out of the class of 24 students, all striving to become chefs, I was one of 6 that graduated and finished. The hospitality and chefing industry is a pretty cutthroat industry to work in. My career as a chef has taken me places that I never dreamed I'd end up. From my first professional job in a fine dining Italian restaurant called Aqua Luna, to a Japanese-trained sushi chef at Saki, and then on to the Amsterdam Hilton Hotel where I did a winter season, and then coming back to Australia to be one of Sydney's youngest head chefs at 26 years old of a small boutique Eastern European restaurant. I've done a lot in my short time since leaving school. Remaining humble and staying dedicated to my passion, I was privileged enough to be a guest chef for a challenge on MasterChef a few years ago, and then on to being a recipe editor for them for the next season. My career highlight since leaving school was being nominated for Chef of the Year in 2011 by the Restaurant and Caterers Association. I love my job and the challenges it throws at me, but in saying that, it's not easy. And to get where I am today didn't come without hard work, patience, sacrifice, and a lot of resilience. But I'm glad I made the choice to become a chef and not a pilot like my father wanted. Life after school is more than just education and work. It's where your life really begins. It's where you discover more about yourself than you'll ever discover in any other point in your life, believe me. If there's anyone in the room who doesn't know what they want to do when they finish high school, it's okay. It's okay to not know what you want to do when you leave school. Your interests, circumstances, and situations change. So if you don't know what you want to do, it's okay. Don't stress about it. Simply live life with gratitude, and naturally you'll find something that you enjoy to do. Something that you enjoy to do, not something that your friends or your parents want you to do. Because at the end of the day, you're the one that's going to be doing it, not them. Sometimes I reflect back on my time here at school, and I remember the pressure that we were all under to select your subjects for year 10, 11, and 12 to put you in a good position for life after school. Here at Mitchell High, you have a pretty unique and amazing teacher crew and support staff. Speak with them, they're all here to help you. Yes, study hard and do the best you can at school. You'll never experience high school again, and I love my years here at Mitchell. But if you want to go to uni, study hard and go to uni. If you want to travel, go and travel and see the world, but make it your choice. Stay true to yourselves and follow your hearts. Last week I was at work thinking about what I was going to say here today. And when I was a student, I'd always try to be the likable guy, the one that has many friends, the one that everyone wants to be around, one of the popular kids. But let me tell you this, once you leave Mitchell High School, all that's gone. It's irrelevant. Because out there in the world, nobody cares how many friends you have here at school. Hang on. Once you leave school, nobody cares about how many friends you have here at school. Because out there in the world, you're all presented with a blank canvas. Go out there and paint your own canvas, your canvas, not one that your parents want you to, or one that will make your friends and peers happy. Stay true to yourselves and believe in yourselves, and I promise you that you will do great and you will achieve greatness. But don't forget humility and compassion along the way. Be the positive change that you want to see in the world.